Our day in court today for the man accused of the horrifying murder of a young boy in Brooklyn. 8-year-old Leiby Kletzky was buried in accordance with Orthodox Jewish tradition last night. His alleged killer, Leiby Aaron, is expected to be arraigned later today. Eyewitness News has live team coverage of the story. Anthony Johnson has community reaction. We begin, though, with Darla Miles. And new information in the case. She's live in East Flatbush. Darla.
Good morning, Ken. Aaron is still being held here at the 67th Precinct more than 24 hours after he was taken into custody. And here he apparently is talking to investigators about what happened to 8-year-old Leiby Kletzky. During the night, Leiby Aaron was brought back to the 67th Precinct after DNA testing. Police are trying to link him to other missing persons cases. They say that throughout his questioning, he has been cold, showing no emotion. Sources also tell Eyewitness News in a handwritten letter, Aaron has confessed to strangling Leiby Kletzky.
Our condolences to the family of the victim, and at this time we're going to let the judicial process take its course.
The little boy reportedly was tied with rope on a couch in Aaron's attic apartment on East 2nd Street in Kensington. That's where police in hazmat suits carried out evidence, including a section of a refrigerator. When officers first reached the apartment, they say the front door was cracked open and that Aaron was standing shirtless near a garbage bag filled with bloody towels.
When detectives asked where the boy was, Aaron nodded toward the kitchen, where detectives observed blood on the freezer handle of the refrigerator. Inside the refrigerator was a cutting board with 3 carving knives with blood on them. Some of the remains were in the freezer.
Aaron reportedly had the child's feet in Ziploc bags in the freezer. The rest of the body was found in a suitcase pulled from a dumpster in Greenwood Heights. Aaron has told police he killed the boy in a panic over the massive community search. Aaron's ex-wife in Memphis says she can't believe he would pick up a lost boy and kill him.
I'm just now finding out information. I've been in total shock. I'd spoken to him not long ago, and everything seemed to be fine.
Now, police believe the 8-year-old was killed on Monday, even though they say Aaron told him he killed him on Tuesday. He will be arraigned later on today on second-degree murder charges. Reporting live in East Flatbush, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Well, the tight-knit Orthodox Jewish community in Brooklyn remains stunned by the murder of Leiby Kletzky. Family and friends, community members came together for the boy's funeral last night. It was an outpouring of grief. Our coverage continues with Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson live in Borough Park. Anthony.
Well, Lori, thousands turned out for last night's funeral, which brought out a community that is still in shock. Just days before he would have celebrated his 9th birthday, Leiby Kletzky was instead mourned at a funeral that lasted late into the night. His traditional wooden casket was carried through a sea of thousands of mourners. Many spent 2 days searching for the boy after he was stolen off the street and still cannot believe the horrendous outcome. The rabbi of the shul where Leiby worshiped with his family cried from the very first word in Yiddish, quoting scripture as he tried to comfort the mourners. Afterward, family members returned to the apartment where Leiby lived with his parents and 4 sisters to grieve in private.
I hope not for these parents, but there's always a feeling of guilt. What could I have done differently?
The tight-knit Orthodox Jewish community that was home to both the victim and alleged killer has pulled together even tighter in its grief. But among the mourners were people from many walks of life, overcome by the sorrow of an apparently random crime that could have happened to anyone's child.
I was so touched by what happened here today for that child and for that mother and their family.
At the day camp Leiby was walking home from when he got lost, his fellow students returned yesterday holding hands with their parents. Inside, grief counselors tried to help the children cope.
We have to pray that this should be the last time we hear such a thing like this.
And little Leiby was buried down in South Brunswick, New Jersey. That's the latest live from Borough Park, Brooklyn. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.